Alright, we're out here today with the Farmall. It's a little cooler, got my flannel on, so it'll probably run better. Gonna do some testing of some eBay and Amazon tractor implements. This is a 3.2 trailer hitch adapter, and then this is a trailer hitch subsoiler, I guess is what they call it. I'm gonna use it to try to start a trench that I'm gonna dig out for a water line. I was gonna use the Ford, but it's kind of on a hill and the Ford has 0 brakes. So if I get to where this tractor can't go any deeper, because the 3-point doesn't get as close to the ground on this one as it does on the old Ford over there. If I get to that point, I'll bring out the Ford and then I'll be able to use the trench to stop it because it won't go in any further. But we're gonna drive this over there and see if we can start. I don't have any down pressure. If I had a valve hooked up where I could run the top side of this cylinder, it'd probably work a whole lot better. So I'm just gonna have to let gravity do its thing and make a bunch of different passes. So I'll go over there and see how it does. Process of moving this well pressure system is going to go underneath my house. So before I lose my hydrant, I'm going to try to dig a water line from this corner of that concrete pad all the way over there to where my goats are in the goat pen. And it's very rocky through here, so we're just going to see what I can do. I've got a garden hose I got to get out of the way, and then we're going to just make a bunch of different passes. I'll back in as close as I can into here. I'll try to dig in right about there and go that way, and then when I get too close to the fence, I'll back around, I'll turn around and I'll hook in that way and try to come this way. So we'll get this cleaned up real quick where I don't run over anything and see what it does. Made a few passes. I'm already at the point where my 3-point can't go any lower, so I'm going to take this one out of here and I'll go hook up the Ford and see if I can get it a little bit deeper. So as of right now, we're not very deep. We're only probably 6 to 8 inches deep. So we'll hook it up to the Ford. Its 3-point arms get a lot closer to the ground. All right, I got the Ford hooked up. You can tell it's not running. That's because I have to shut it off in gear because it will not stop on the brakes. And plus, parking brakes are real annoying. Even if they did work, you gotta reach in here and push that little thing while you're stepping on the brakes. So I'll be using the subsoiler to stop me from now on. But we're gonna see if this thing will dig the rest of the way down as far as the Ford will go, and that'll be a good start for our water line. All right, what the Ford makes up for in low PTO arms, it really lacks in low speed operation. been a little bit since the last clip, but this is what the ripper looks like out of the ground. The bottom of it looks undamaged. Maybe this bolt that holds this tooth on might be tricky to get off now, but it'd probably come off all right. It's got a pin and a bolt, and they're both still good. So the only damage I see is this part here has curled up a little bit, but it'll still probably pull a trailer around the yard just fine. So I guess I can say that those are rated for at least as much power as this old Ford or that old International have. Maybe not good on a really high horsepower tractor and really stiff ground, but worked pretty good. And that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.